ladies and gents, Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Yes, so I have some exciting news. I am launching another channel. No, there's nothing happening to this one. It's not going anywhere. But I am launching a channel. It's called Romie Reacts. That's Romie Reacts. I'll have a link. And of course, I would love for you guys to subscribe to that channel. Is there content there yet? No. Will there be very soon? Yes. It's essentially a music and music video reaction channel. I love music, and I figured, you know what? I am missing part of my true calling, which is to let it be known how I really feel about this music that comes out nowadays. And so I will, get that channel up in motion. But of course, I do need subscribers. I do need help. YouTube changed the algorithms earlier this year with a lot of things, but especially with, how your channel can be monetized and fully seen as an official YouTube partner and account. So that's where the help from you guys come in. I appreciate each and every last one of you. And so, like I said, there'll be links all over because it goes to that channel. It is real. It is bare minimum. It is just there right now. But soon, and when I say soon, I'm not one of those that says soon, but it's like a month from now. No. Like within a week's time, there will be content. And it'll be a mess, but in a good way. And it'll just be focused on music. And that's that. So let's get into this mess of a show, Basketball Wives. Oh, Tami's running things. If there's one thing that I can at least honestly say, well, I'm using so many words, that I can say, if nothing else, Tami is running things. This entire episode was produced, choreographed, and stamped of approval by Tami Roman. So it starts off with Cece, and she's talking, well, she's not yelling at Kristen, but she's yelling in the direction of Kristen of, why do you still want me here? I'm trying to go. Malaysia comes out. All the other ladies come out. And the main thing is that Kristen just wants Cece to be real. This is a group where you're pissed. You don't like how they're treating you. You don't like how they're reacting to you. So why are you just going and blowing up to everyone else, in quiet, stewing, when if you're saying you are going to be real, you can say it to their face. Now, the main thing is maybe that's not who she is, or maybe she's that too much, and so she's trying to dial back. I have no problems with someone wanting to just try and stay calm, cool, and collected, because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just go for the jugular. So I appreciate someone who's actually trying to make a concerted effort to do that. The one thing I don't like is when you go off and you just vent and you're like, oh, these women, and then when you see them, oh no, I don't have a problem. Yes, I do have a problem. I appreciate what you said. Now, if they're not hearing you out, then fine, bounce. But it's not Cece's fault. Let's be very clear. It started off as a joke. It jumped ship because Cece was upset about it. And now we're at the point where now it's, okay, instead of us remembering the fact that it started off as a joke, even though it's at Cece's expense, it still started off as a joke and it jumped ship. Now we have to blame Cece for it. No. But I love what Malaysia said, because it's very true. At first I thought I was going to have to protect these ladies from Evelyn and Jen and just how the group operates, period. Not just singling them out. But maybe I should have realized that they don't really like each other. Ooh, what the heck? I don't know why that rash is so bad there. But, and my sentiments exactly. They don't seem like they like each other that much. I'm sure they did before the show, but they probably never had any true bouts before. Now Tami invites her pastor, Pastor Gray, and Sister Gray, or Mother Gray. And they've been working with Tami, and they've been working on Tami, and Tami has definitely been growing. The glow up is real, but Tami is slowly back. She feels herself creeping back, sliding. She creates this narrative of how, oh, Evelyn and Jen, they not Jen, but Evelyn, this one woman, she's constantly taking digs at me, constantly saying jokes at my expense. And the pastor said, well, sometimes people who do stuff like that, they really idolize and envious of what you have going on in your growth and essentially your glow up. And essentially Reggie told Tami something very similar. But in Tami's confessional, why did Tami have to... Tami went for the jugular in that confessional. She's talking about how, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. And I'd be hurt too if someone who I don't like and doesn't really like me somehow has achieved all the things that I wanted in life. After trying to get married and cuffed up for years, this still hasn't happened for said person, whereas thine enemy is getting married, has the great man, has the great career, and budding career even, at the point of life that where she is. And so it makes sense why you feel hurt. I looked at Tami and said, Tami, we didn't have to do all that. that hurt me. When she said that in her delivery and her calm demeanor, that hurt me. And now Malaysia's talking to Cece. Cece's venting like, I can't believe Kristen did this and it's just crazy because the ladies did that. And Malaysia said, hold up. You're really going to allow them to go and separate the two of you? Here's what happened. Do I think that they were going extra hard on you and it wasn't valid? Yeah. But you have to understand that you didn't do yourself an injustice by not standing up for yourself, not sticking up for yourself. If you want to be a part of this group, this is how this group operates. So going and being cloak and dagger and saying stuff behind people's back and your form of venting instead of just being honest with them and telling them that they ain't ish, that's not going to fly here. So you two just need to come together, calm down, and have a grown-up conversation with each other only. No one else. And so Cece appreciated that. I said, okay, great, cool, whatever. Tami, talking to Shawnee. Tami is, when she was talking to her pastor, she also was given the idea of, or passed along the idea of, the pastor told her. See, this is why Tami, the pastor told her, figure out something nice to say about everyone in the group. Tami decided, I'm going to make this an entire scene and I'm going to have everyone go and come with something nice to say about everyone else in the group. I looked at Tami like, this is the slickest I've seen in a moment. And now Tami also puts it out there that, well, you didn't hear it from me. Because me and Jen aren't cool. So there's something I know about you that involves you, but I can't tell you what it is. Malaysia comes and Malaysia knows. So Malaysia brings Tami to the side and they start talking over like, oh yeah, that's someone in the group went and slept with Sean. And again, I'm thinking this entire group knows something about Shawnee and no one is saying it. And Shawnee is visibly getting irritated because she's trying to figure out, if you're really my friends, why are you doing this to me? Like, this isn't cute. This isn't cute. What's up with this? What's going on with this? And so Shawnee's going to come, but she wants to get an answer sooner than later. OG is with her mom, and I said, no, this is a nice scene. They're in, I guess it was an African store, but yeah, African imports. Yeah, stuff, very colorful, very nice. And OG wants to talk about her guy, her boyfriend, and she's his first serious relationship. That's huge because she doesn't know if he is ready, but she wants him to be ready, but she doesn't want to pressure him. She doesn't want to go and be with someone that doesn't want to be with her in the exact same way that she wants to be with him. And the mom said, why are you talking to me? You should know. You know him. You're in the relationship with him, not me. I'm not going to go make the decision for you. What do you think? And she didn't want to answer. So that told me everything. That told me everything that I need to know from that. Tami and Jackie went to, again, African theme. I'm assuming obviously this is after Black Panther came out. We already know that. But Jackie invited Tami to this drum beating class. That is fun. I will say that. That is very fun. So after it's done, Tami says, look, I'm doing this retreat. Everything's going well. Until Tami also mentions, yeah. And so now Shawnee has an idea of that, the thing that involves her and the ex and the stuff that, you know, the group knows and Shawnee just doesn't know. Jackie is so perturbed because she's trying to figure out, wait, but that's the thing that we all kind of agreed on, that rumor we weren't going to go. And they're still talking riddles. Still talking riddles. It's getting very irritating. And so, you know, we see Jen. She goes and she thinks about getting her eggs frozen because now she's 41 or 42 years old and time's wasting. It's funny because I always thought that Jen was one of those people that would be okay with not having a child. I just got that vibe from her. Like, if she had a child, cool. If she didn't, cool. So we'll see. Then we see OG. She has her boyfriend out. And they're going to this glass blowing class. And it was funny. This past weekend, I saw a video of them doing something like that. Not them, but just in general, the glass blowing thing. And I was like, oh, so it's just a small world. Anyway, so she's talking to him and she's dropping down, like, you know, putting a bun in the oven, baby, marriage. And she wants to do it the traditional way. She wants the real commitment. And I said, OG isn't asking for anything that's not unrealistic, but he's also being honest with her. This is his first real relationship and he's still growing. He probably still has some urges, still looking around like he might touch a little, feel a little something, something. And so he's definitely not giving her the, yes, let's go and do this tomorrow type of look. It's almost the opposite. Like, the cameras are here. Do you really want me to answer? Now, we get to the retreat. Of course, Tammy's there. Jackie shows them first, one by one. Kristen and Cece, they're not talking right now, so they're on opposite sides, and not much happens until the rest show up. So now that the rest are there, now Tami tells them, look, we know what we're supposed to be here, supposed to be doing, so she'll start it off, which is good. She should start it off. And see, this is how you get people to open up. You have to be the one. Wait, hold on. Did she actually start it off? Well. Yes, we know you really wanted something. Come on, let's go. Oh, yeah. So for Malaysia, she appreciated the fact that Malaysia can let things go. And I said, wait a minute. No, Malaysia is a great actress. That's what that is. She's not really letting it go. She's just like, just tucking it under the wig, getting ready for a rainy day. Like, aha! You thought we were done? Oh, no. But one thing I did like was that Shawnee and Malaysia officially made up. Finally really made up. And Shawnee acknowledged, you know, essentially you were in mixed company, and so I grouped you in together with someone else, and that wasn't fair because remember that comment of, oh, well, you don't bring much to the table? What exactly did she say?
Okay, so why wouldn't we be here? What's more so of a substance issue?
Yeah, that was the whole thing of, oh, well, you don't have much substance, or there was a substance issue as to why there wouldn't be a need for you guys to be here. That's a major slap in the face. So Malaysia appreciated that. We had some real growth and kumbaya stuff.
Shawnee.
Oh, yes, Shawnee. You know, you're very open to getting to know me. I appreciate that. Yeah. Jackie actually had something nice to say to Evelyn. Jackie said, look, Evelyn, we're not friends now. We'll never be friends. Evelyn's agreeing and said, before all of the mess with your daughter, which again, I do apologize for because that was horrible and there's no way that I can go and just pretend like they wasn't wrong what I said. So there's no buts there. What I will say is that we were really cool. We were having a lot of fun and I really liked your energy and spirit before everything transpired. So I do just want to apologize. And of course, Evelyn kind of gave the okay, that's fine, but we're not really rocking like that. Tami going and saying something nice to Evelyn like, look, we're a little bit more similar than you think. So shout out to us. And I said, okay, I guess that works. Now, everyone's having a nice moment. Shawnee's over because Shawnee wants to know what's going on. So Shawnee's going around the list. Do you know? Malaysia's acting like... Jackie said, look, Shawnee, I'm crying for real because I love you and I appreciate you. And I refuse to go and be the one to tell you what happened. I refuse. I'm not doing it. I said, Jackie, you don't need to do it. Stop crying. Chill out. Also, Malaysia went over to Jen and said, because here goes Evelyn saying, oh, I know it has something to do with me. And then everyone look away like, okay. Jen talking to Malaysia, and that's when Jen had that look of death on her face when Malaysia said, well, you know, we're talking about what you and Tami discussed with Evelyn sleeping with Shawnee's ex. And I'm thinking the only ex that they could really care about is Shaq. I mean, let's just be real about this. And so Jennifer was like, she was probably shocked that Tami went and did that. But I'm thinking, Jennifer, come on now. So now Jennifer comes back. She has a smirk on her face. And so she's trying to say, well, you know, yes, it was when Evelyn and I, we weren't cool. We were still feuding. We were still beefing. And I befriended Tami. And she was saying, you know, and there was something that I heard. Tami and I both were talking about it. And I'm thinking, how did everyone else hear about this? Who went and ran their mouth to everyone else? If this is really something that came from only one source, how does everyone else know it if not everyone else talked about it and spread this rumor? That's the fakeness that, That's the fakeness that, no. Only a select few people knew about this. Jen trying to go and piggyback saying everyone knew about this. This information didn't just come from me. So that's when she says, look, yes, I had a conversation with Tami about Evelyn sleeping with your ex. Evelyn almost looked like she wanted to slap the crap out of Jen. She wanted to beat the... like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight tonight. Sleeping with who? Shawnee, I would never do that to you. Shawnee, you know me. You know me. Oh my kids, oh my son. I would never do that to you. And Shawnee looking befuddled like, really? Here it goes. And so then Evelyn's trying to turn it back like, so you knew about this for a year. You knew about this rumor for a year. And you didn't think to go and talk to your so-called friend about this rumor? Really? So you thought to go and set up this meeting to go and talk about this rumor. You darn right. You darn right. The pettiness came out. I don't care what anyone says. This was a setup. This was a setup. Tami did an excellent job. Evelyn, Jennifer, you both fell into it. And let's be very clear. If Tami wanted to, she could have gave Jen a scapegoat. But she is not cool with Jen right now. So she wasn't about to go and give her no scapegoat. And that's why this happened the way that it happened. Oh well. Too bad. So sad. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Please remember to subscribe to Romie React.